Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com, your purchase and price and email question line for buying this or any watch you see here on our channel, our website, or our social media. Reach out to me directly, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. Today we were discussing a Breitling Navitimer B01, 46 millimeters in stainless steel. This is the timepiece that represents latest spec big Navitimer construction. Built in 2018, this exact example features a 3-day power reserve, a chronometer certification, a hell of a wingspan, and an impressive in-house B01 movement. It measures a meaty 52.4 millimeters from lug to lug, though a reasonable 14.5 millimeters in thickness, with a broad 24 millimeter spacing between the lugs. Now when you throw the watch on the wrist, my wrist is 16 centimeters in circumference, you can see that it is designed for a big wrist. I wouldn't recommend it for a wrist smaller than 16 centimeters circumference because I think you're going to have lug overlap issues where it projects beyond your wrist, and I think there are going to be proportion issues. 16 centimeters circumference or larger, preferably 17 or larger to wear it well. Now the strap is surprisingly thick and deluxe. Aviator straps generally are calfskin. This one's alligator, which is more durable, longer lasting, and more expensive. You can see Breitling is not shorting you the leather. It's thickly bolstered. It's a medium blue. It's definitely brighter than navy with a contrasting stitch, a sheer side showing the layers of construction, and then this calfskin on the underside. And you can see this is a brand new Breitling factory strap in outstanding condition. There is a Breitling pin buckle, which features the old school Breitling winged logo that you see less and less these days. There's also an elevated bridge. The two prongs on the side are below the bridge rather than linking the bridge from side to side. There's a little bit of an indentation, or I should say a little bit of clearance, so that the strap sits in the buckle rather than stacking upward on the wrist. It makes a small but noticeable difference. The case band is familiar. This is basically how the Navitimer cases looked since the first models rolled out in 1954. And yes, I do believe 1954 to be the correct point of origin for the model, not Breitling's claimed 52. The lug profiles are squared off at their end. There's a little bit of an expanding bevel. Everything's in high polish, so this is definitely glam style Breitling. The circular slide rule, which is a logarithmic scale, allows you to perform rapid multiplication and division, and with units added, it also allows you to calculate various flight data, such as ground speed, airspeed, fuel consumption, time to target or time to destination. All of that can be learned quite quickly, and Breitling has many tutorials available to teach you. Just rest assured, it's easy to learn, and you will quickly be able to calculate the tip at a restaurant faster than your friends with their smartphones. The dial center features polished applique indices, a sunburst blue base, and because you have silver on blue, when you see two-tone dials on Breitling watches today, so silver registers on a blue base, Breitling CEO Georges Kern wants you to think that's an in-house caliber, and indeed it is. The monotone dials are generally customer calibers. You can see that there is a crisp action to this column wheel chronograph. You really feel and hear it. A mark of quality, and with a vertical clutch, there's no jump or stagger to the seconds hand when you start it. Also, because of the vertical clutch, you can just leave it running so you have the seconds, minutes, and hours at center. Now, the watch does feature a push-down crown and 30-meter water resistance. Pull the crown all the way out, you stop the seconds. There is an intermediate position for activating the quick set for the date. Another innovation of late at Breitling has been the introduction of widespread display casebacks on the manufacturer movement, the B01 and its derivatives. This was not done in the era of Schneider family ownership prior to 2017. So this is a happy change for those who want to see that for which they've paid. The B01 is an excellent chronograph caliber, first launched on the Chronomat in 2009. Today it goes into all the upscale Breitling chronograph models. It is a certified Swiss chronometer adjusted in 5 positions, and you can see it uses Edachron on the regulator, so it can be adjusted very precise indeed. Beats away at 28,800 vibrations per hour. It has the quick set date, it has the stop seconds function, and as you can see, there is a column wheel architecture with the column wheel visible. The vertical clutch adds smoothness to the operation. It is a 47 joule movement, and it has a 70-hour power reserve, so it's fairly long-legged and able to run for almost 3 days between windings or wearings. This is a timepiece that offers Breitling's design icon with color and a larger size. If the Speedmaster Professional is the core identity of Omega and the Submariner is Rolex, the Navitimer is Breitling. Email tmosso@thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details. And we're back with the Breitling Navitimer by night.